Hello humans, how art thou today? Doing pretty dandy myself. Just got done beating a game that took a really long time. I thought, hey, I'm gonna get it done today, and it took me, well, because I was thinking like, oh, I'll do that. I'll try to do a different game, do all these different things, blah 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 blah. Yeah, it took me like 6 hours to finish this final dungeon, which is crazy. So, do you guys know what the game is? Don't know. Well, the game and the video is going to be about Persona 5. So anyways, today's first video, or first ever video, if you will, is going to be a video game review. Now, this right here that I purchased is the, I got this like 6 months ago, or no, more like 4 months ago, because it took me forever to beat this game. I got the special edition, so I'm kind of unboxing this, and you guys can see, we're going to review and unbox. Might as well, I just thought of that right now. So, I'm going to wing it, so pardon me if I kind of suck. So anyways, in this box here, you pull off that thing right there, the sleeve, and you open it right up here. Now, obviously, some of the pieces are not in there because I took the game out and I played it. So you get this little Morgana plushie, which is freaking awesome. You also get a duffel bag that basically is the Persona 5 like school and all that stuff, which is really freaking cool. It says Shujin Academy right on it, which I love that. Inside also is the game itself. It's in a metal, it has a sleeve, obviously, and then it's a metal case as well. Steel book is what they call it. Obviously the game's not in there because I was just downstairs beating it. This is one of my prized collections. Comes with a pretty awesome soundtrack. Actually, the soundtrack to the game is phenomenal. So yes, definitely enjoy that. And then it comes with, obviously, this aesthetics book here that has like all the different characters and different designs and stuff. So you can actually see all the artwork, which is actually pretty cool if you ask me, and how they drew it and everything like that. So it's a really, really cool special edition set. If I remember right, I think it set me back like $100 or something like that. It's probably worth a lot more online now, but if you're going to buy this game and you are a Persona fan, you're on the fence about getting this set because it's kind of expensive. This is one of those special edition sets that you absolutely want to buy. I mean, look, it comes with a freaking cool bag. I mean, that is probably one of the coolest special edition set items that I've ever seen. I mean, obviously it's massive. And then it goes right back in the sleeve here. Well, I'm going to do that off camera because I'm not very good at it. So, yes. So yes, this box set is totally worth buying. You should absolutely buy it. I wish I could explain more how much worth it is, because if you're a gamer, then you know certain special editions really suck. They don't come with a lot of stuff. Sometimes you get a plushie. Rarely do you ever get an awesome plushie. It's usually like a blow-up balloon thing, which I think you can kind of see her back there. She's a blow-up little balloon thing from a different special edition set I got, which is pretty cool. So yeah, it's really awesome. So now, on to the actual game review itself, which is the first time exclusive that you're seeing now. The game was freaking phenomenal, guys. I mean, I don't even know where to start. It's been like, 10 years in the making since we actually had a full core Persona game. Persona 4 was pretty awesome too. So, yeah, you get started off and you get sent to this town, this really kind of podunky town, but you can go all throughout the city, the Akibara district, all kinds of cool stuff. It's a huge map. You see everything. And it all starts flowing, one at a time. So you start out the game and it's just your simple, like, hey, I'm going to school, I'm a delinquent, blah, 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 blah. Then slowly but surely you kind of get wrapped up in this adventure. You meet all your friends. You start to get involved in their lives, and then you really, that's when the Persona games start, really, because you're going into the dungeons, or the palaces as they call them, and you're basically changing people's hearts throughout the game. Like people who are completely completely evil or misguided or something like that. They do bad things to people. You go in there and you change their hearts, and you have to go through this huge palace. It'll take you it's like a 7-hour dungeon. There's like 9 save points every dungeon. There's only like 8 dungeons, but they're really long and really awesome. The music is freaking phenomenal. You will be probably YouTubing that music and putting on YouTube repeat while you play other things like League of Legends or WoW. Like, I listen to this music all the freaking time. The battles are cool. The personas are cool. You tame them. I mean, I ended the game at like level 74, so I didn't get some of the 99 personas, but that's okay. I already put 120 hours in it. Yes, 120 hours. And that was me doing tons of stuff. I think the average might be 90 hours, but you will not burn through this game. I promise you. The fastest you could probably do this, if you didn't even give a crap about the game, would maybe be like 70 or 80 hours. But I just don't, man. You build relationships with all these different people. Like, I was kind of a man whore in the game, and I dated like all the girls, and it was pretty funny because towards the end it's like asking you like who you want to go date on, and it's like you got a text message, you get texts in the game, and I had 9 texts, and I'm like, who do I want to be with, Futaba or Makoto? But yeah, so obviously you can date all the different girls in the game. It's not some stupid sim either. It makes sense as you're gaining relationships with them, and you can end up ending with the relationship or even with like a really good friendship. You don't have to date them, but I'm a man whore in the game. You unlock different abilities. Like as it progresses longer, they'll protect you in battle. They'll save your life when you're about to die. They'll slap you upside the head to remove a status effect or something like that. It really does kind of go through the game. Or there's this thing called baton pass where you like knock somebody out and you throw the baton to one of your friends and then they can hit with a stronger ability. It's really cool with that. So it does make sense building relationships with all these characters, and you don't even do it with just your main party members. You have other people, like this kid who's like an arcade kid, and you like teach him how to do stuff. He ends up making you better with your gun abilities to where you can actually have extra guns shooting, because in combat you have your main weapon or you can flip out a ranged weapon and shoot guns and stuff, and that's pretty cool. I mean, the game is just so awesome. I don't think there's one complaint I could honestly have other than the Lord of the Rings effect, which was I thought the ending was coming like 4 times towards the end. I'm like, I have beat it! No, I haven't. So that's good. That's the only downfall. Other than that, I'm giving this game a perfect 10. I mean, I had so much fun with this game. Personas, I mean, it's banked on money. It's banked on sales. If you haven't played any of the Personas, I would probably say I started with 4, and I beat 4. I'm going to 5. I got 3 now, or 2 now. I'm not going to do 3. Mute for a second. There's going to be a spoiler. Mute for a second. For 10 seconds, mute. In part 3, I hear that your main character dies and all your characters lose their memory except the robot, which I really don't want. Okay, unmuted. Good. So yes, that was a major spoiler, so that's why I can't play 3 because of what I just said there, and that really bothers me. But 1 and 2, I'm actually really awesome, ready to get, revisit again. Obviously, my favorite games are Suikoden, hands down, followed by Final Fantasies, but Final Fantasies have been going downhill for a long time. But I'm about to play a game called Gugner right now, but I also have Trails of Cold Steel Part 2. I also have Cosmic Star Heroine I'm going to play, and then obviously the other Persona. So I have a lot of backlogged games right now. I'm just kind of like getting a little overwhelmed thinking about it. But this took me 120 hours. Oh, and I have the new Fire Emblem game. I totally forgot about that. So I have a lot of stuff I got to get done. But I would say, again, Persona 5 is something you absolutely need to buy if you have not played it. Even if you start with Persona 5, it's fine. But either 4 or 5, they're both phenomenal. I can't say enough good things about it. But, yeah, so I hope this review wasn't boring. I hope, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got some knowledgeable information. If anything, you saw the unboxing so you can actually see what's inside of it. And if anything, do it for the Morgana plushie. But thank you guys all for liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing this video. And I might do some more video game reviews later, but honestly, I just had to do it today because I literally just beat the game and walked upstairs to make the video. I was going to make this like 3 hours ago, so I had to get it done. Yeah, just had to do it. So anyways, next week is going to be, it might not be an Is It Worth a video because I'm actually going back to Gen Con, which is going to be phenomenal. It's the gaming, anime, everything convention in Indianapolis. It's pretty much just as big as New York Comic Con. Actually, it was bigger than New York Comic Con last year, so I might be bringing in a video of going on tour again. I know last time I took you guys to New York Comic Con last year. I also took you to Gen Con last year, but there might be a lot of different things. I will also be dressing up as Corbin Dallas. I've got some more stuff here. I also have like a blonde wig this time, which is absolutely horrendous, but it might actually look pretty good. As you guys can see, I got my new Fifth Element tattoo as well, which I'm pretty stoked about. And Jamie is an awesome artist, did not charge me that much at all. Took me like 5 years to find a tattoo. I wanted something like that for a long time, but I was like, I can't put it on my wrist. Lilu has that. And I'm like, oh, on my arm, Lilu doesn't have that. That's amazing. So yeah, next Sunday's video is probably going to be about Gen Con. Not going to be Is It Worth It, probably for a couple weeks. And then we're going to review some products and get back on track. Again, I'm going to try to start getting back on Friday's schedule. Other than that, again, thank you all for liking, commenting, subscribing, and I will see you all next week. Meow. Meow.